Hi everyone, Ryan Dement here. Wanted to share with you our final logo for True Exchange. I am very pleased and happy with our new logo. Love to have your feedback and hear what you have to say. Next, I'm actually going to show you guys part of the platform journey is some overview of the asset details. And then one other thing is this week I made a big mistake. I had some decisions to make from a technical aspect, and I didn't quite actually make the correct ones. I thought I did, but I didn't. Being a rookie and going through a development stage of the platform, I'm kicking myself in the butt, but what can I do? With that being said, we're actually a little bit over a week behind for our beta testing. So that is my fault. I've taken ownership of it and we're getting that fixed, but we did get some development done this week and I'd love to share that with you. All right, we're at the login page for True Exchange. As you can see, there is the new logo. So let me log in. And look what pops up, my avatar. Funny looking guy, isn't he? So we're logged in. This is actually just a file that I have in here that just have some basic information. It's just a tape. What I wanted to show you guys first was the dashboard. The one piece that we did get done this week, minus my mistake, is I told you guys about the map, the asset maps. This is the county and this is the actual state. But on the county, I wanted to show you guys was you see how you have all the different colors, and of course red is going to be where you have the most assets at. Yellow, as it gets darker, you're going to have more there, and then the light yellow is going to be just a few assets here and there. So like when I go down to Florida, Miami-Dade has one asset. The beautiful thing about this is I can click on that and it pulls it up, and this is the asset that's located there. You know, some basic information about it. Single family home, $37,000. It's occupied, principal interest, and just some basic information. If I wanted to just click on it there, this is the actual detail page that I wanted to share with you guys. This here is where you're going to get all your data from. One of the first things that I've seen, and I wanted to bring some value here, is I have a lot of invalid addresses, and I wanted to share some learnings. But then the other piece of it is I wanted to validate this because I want to make sure that the Google Street and the Google Maps matched up. So I actually can verify that. It's verified through one of our sources, and I can go to the street view now. And then we're on that street. It's not always going to be perfect, but it gives you an idea of what the neighborhood is looking like. And it looks like you have to go to the next door house, the next door neighbor house, to find what we're looking for. But that's that piece. And then as you scroll down, well, before I go there, the research status, this is going to allow you guys, this is the beginning part of our CRM. So you actually can come here and select the stage that you want to put it in. Let's just put it in due diligence. Save it. It's updated here. This star up here means that this is an asset that you want to actually track and keep it separate. So I can actually do that also. And then I can show you guys when I go to the dashboard. This is 1545 Northwest 73rd Street. There it is. I can click on it, takes us back to it. It also comes into this position of due diligence, and then you can also see there's due diligence here, and there's a hyperlink that you can go to it. Let's go back to that one. So you have the tracking piece here. As we get down here, you want property data. We can give you the property data. This is 1,022 square feet, built in 1949, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. 1,700 in taxes. Last assessment is 2017. The parcel number, which is key when you're calling the tax assessor. And there's the tax year and the assessed amount. The financial indicators, These are just some bids, some ranges, so you have that. It's just there. Some people asked that so they could actually compute it. The reason why these are unable to compute is because we have to go down to the Zillow or get the Zestimate. And then once we get those, you can see that it gives you the value low and high. And then for rent, it gives you low and high. We can come back in here and it actually populates it. This green number here, if you click on the I, is the estimated asset value times 30%. And then you're actually getting it part of the total. You're using the total outstanding balance to understand what the value is against the outstanding balance, and then also what against the assessed value, which is this number here. The mortgage information is from the tape itself and the AI, and you have to select some of that information. The AI, the AI will do the majority of the work. You will have to select some that it does not know, but as it learns, it will actually bring you value and know exactly what you're looking to do. So this is the information there. We have an API call that we can actually get a title report from ProTitle USA. Every title report is $88. They were kind enough to work with us on that. So you can literally order your title report from our website, and it comes right back to the website, and I can show you where that comes out here shortly. Valuation, we're initially starting with Zillow. We have a couple other API calls that we're working on, and that'll come in a later phase, but this is just kind of a keeper. I know it's not the best valuation, but it's there. And then tax status, Netter Online, it actually pulls it in. You have the information. You can visit the website, click on it, boom. Here's all the property information. You can do a property search. At some point down the road, to also bring value in this area, we want to bring in the data. So we're working on bringing that data so you actually have it right in front of you, and pull it up so you can actually look at it. Next piece is bankruptcy, pacer.gov. Again, this is a simple link for the time being to get you going, to check any type of bankruptcy information that you need. In a next phase, we will have that linked so we can actually pull that in. That is in the process. And last but not least is the BPO. It's just tied to realtors.com by the actual zip code. You can actually see the individuals that the realtors that are in the area, so you can reach out to them if you need to have a BPO. One of the beautiful things that we're actually doing is we're working with a nationwide real estate company that will then offer this service to us exclusively, and we'll be able to cover all 50 states. So that is coming here very soon, so I'm really excited about that. Back to the dashboard. One of the things that I talked about before is downloading as a map. We don't have that quite yet. That was one of my mistakes today, or this week, excuse me. But this will be ready to go. The cool pieces that I wanted to show you was the actual maps, and you could see your assets and where they're at. Sorry, I'm moving it too quickly. And then down here on the state maps is the same thing. The darker the green, the more assets you have. So if I click on that, it's going to take me to all the assets that are actually in Ohio. And then I can just go back to the dashboard. And then here you have the property type, so you can actually see exactly what you have. And this is from your tape. If your tape doesn't have this information, we cannot pull it up initially. This will be something that we'll solve going forward, to where we'll do an address lookup and be able to pull the data in so you can actually see that. And then this portion here is the mortgage type. Again, if your tape doesn't have that, we cannot populate it, and I won't be able to bring it in. So one of the things that we're looking to do, and you'll have to provide us the feedback, is allowing you to insert a column that'll tell us if it's a first, second, third, whatever, and then we can populate this data. This information will be clickable here very soon, to where if you wanted to look at mobile homes, you could click on mobile homes. If you wanted to look at a fourplex, you could look at a fourplex. So all of that information will be clickable and bring you back to where you're looking to go. And then the information on the right side of both these maps, the county and then also the state, you can see they're hyperlinked, and those two bring you back to the assets. So if Alabama, Jefferson County, here it is. It's able to pull it up and go right back to it. And then last but not least, same thing with the states. If I wanted to click one, it's Alabama. I pull it up, there it is again. So that is pretty much it for our update for the week. I'm sorry, for the shortlisted assets. The shortlisted assets is updated. This wasn't working in my last video. So if I just wanted to click on it, it brings me to the asset. Here you go. There's all the information. So same thing, we're trying to get it to the point, the platform to a point where you don't have to make a ton of clicks. We're trying to minimize the amount of clicks that you have to make, but also reduce the time that it takes for you to actually make a decision on an asset to where you can actually then go submit a bid within minutes, not hours. And one of the things that are going to be coming up in one of my next videos is I'm going to do a time study and show you guys how quickly I can actually put in a bid on a property as soon as we get a tape. So I look forward to seeing you guys, and please provide us feedback. Next week, we will actually have a landing page for beta testers to sign up. So I'm looking forward to that. Until next week, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great productive week. Bye-bye.